Now, the clock starts. You have a 3-kilometer evacuation radius. A 5-minute escape window. No rehearsals. No cinematic background music. If this moment truly arrives, whether you can survive tonight depends entirely on the next few minutes. Listen, this is not a drill. This is a race between you and the Grim Reaper. Don't think about your mortgage. Don't think about your performance reviews. In this instant, all your social identities have reset to 0. You are just a carbon-based organism trying to stay alive. This is reality. Brutal, cold-blooded, but extremely real. Welcome to the world of the survivor. Now, take all that sentimental stuff in your head and throw it away. We are entering machine mode in the next 300 seconds. You must complete the most important choices of your life. Don't look back. Those who look back have already lost. Now, follow my rhythm. Let's inventory your life assets. First thing, and the most important one, look at your feet. If you are wearing slippers right now, or those expensive leather shoes, or if you are barefoot, then you have already put one foot in the grave. The first iron rule of survival is to protect your engine, which means your feet in a chaotic evacuation scene. The ground is covered in broken glass, twisted metal, and filthy water from God knows where. If your feet are injured, you are no longer an evacuee. You become a burden. You become prey, waiting for rescue. And rescue might never come. Go change into those closed-toe sneakers or hiking boots. Don't worry about how they look. Don't worry if they match your outfit. As long as they let you run through rubble, they are your best friends. Remember, never evacuate barefoot. Even if the water is already at your door, you must put on shoes first. This is your first step on the road to survival. Next, we need water. Listen clearly, I'm not telling you to carry that whole case of bottled water. You're not a wholesaler. What you need is mobility. Grab 1 or 2 bottles of drinking water you can snatch quickly, stuff them in your pockets, or clip them to your waist. Water isn't for quenching thirst. Water is for trading for your life. Under extreme stress, your throat will feel like it's on fire, and your brain will become sluggish due to dehydration. That one sip of water can keep you clear-headed in the chaos, can let you run an extra 500 meters when you are exhausted. And those 500 meters are often the distance between the safety zone and hell. So, don't be greedy. Don't turn yourself into a heavy, moving water barrel. Travel light, but have that life-saving water. Third, let's talk about energy. You aren't packing a picnic basket. Forget those cans that need heating and ignore those snacks with short shelf lives. You need high energy density and food that can be handled with one hand. Peanut butter, energy bars, or that bag of nuts you forgot in the corner. These things contain sugar, salt, and fat. They are high-efficiency fuel. On the evacuation path, you might need to climb walls, push aside heavy objects, or hold on to your child tightly. You don't have 2 hands to slowly unpack boxes. You need to be able to shove it in your mouth while running. You need to rely on these things to last through the next 12 hours, or even longer. Remember, you are refueling your body, not satisfying your taste buds. Whatever food gives you the strength to keep moving is good food. Now, feel your pockets. We need to talk about the item marked by the system identification. Although at the moment disaster strikes, these cards look like scrap paper. Believe me, when the chaos passes, when order begins to rebuild, these pieces of paper are your only proof to reclaim your life. ID cards, passports, bank cards. Stuff them into a sealed Ziploc bag. Don't let the rain soak them. Don't let the dirt soil them. If you lose your wallet, you lose your pass to the normal world. By the way, bring a little cash. Don't bring a thick stack of bills that will only make you a target for others. Bring some change. Enough to buy a bottle of water. Enough to catch a ride. Enough to trade for a bit of survival resources. At the edge of systemic collapse. That's enough. Next is the most lethal part. Medications. If you have underlying health conditions, if you take blood pressure pills every day, or if you can't live without an asthma inhaler, then these meds are your life. at an evacuation site. No one will write you a prescription. No one will find a pharmacy for you. Missing one meal won't kill you, but missing one dose of critical medication, and you could be paralyzed within hours. Put your regular meds in your outermost pocket. Those are your survival spare parts. Don't gamble with fate, thinking it's okay to miss a dose or two. Under extreme stress, your body is 10 times more fragile than usual. So, take them. Guard those pills as you would guard your heart. Now, look at your phone. It might have no signal. It might only have 20% battery left, but don't throw it away. Even without a network, it is still your most powerful multi-tool. Its flash can call for help. Its camera can record critical information. If you downloaded offline maps in advance, it is your compass. If the network suddenly restores at some point, it is your only way to contact your family. Bring your charging cable, even if you don't know where there is an outlet, even if you feel it's just a waste of space, just in case you reach a shelter, just in case you find a generator. That 1% of battery might be the line between survival and vanishing. Next, we need to find light. Darkness is the source of all fear. In a blacked out stairwell, in the dead of night without streetlights, if you can't see the path beneath your feet, you are dead. A flashlight is best. If not, even a kid's glow stick, even the flame of a lighter, as long as it can illuminate 3 meters in front of you, you can avoid lethal pits. Light isn't just for seeing the way. Light is for letting others see you. When a rescue helicopter streaks past, when a search team calls out, a waving beam of light is more useful than screaming until your throat is raw. Bring light. Bring the courage to walk out of the darkness. Now, we need to talk about something a bit hardcore. Tools. I'm not telling you to grab a kitchen knife. What you need is a multi-purpose folding knife or a simple utility knife. While evacuating, you might be tripped up by ropes. You might need to cut open spoiled packaging. You might need to cut clothing to bandage a wound. Tools are an extension of your hands. They allow you to solve those small troubles without help. Don't let these small troubles accumulate into a major disaster. A small knife can let you carve a path through forest like ruins. With the precision of a surgeon, it is your confidence. It is your final line of defense. Don't forget warmth. Evacuation rarely happens on a sunny afternoon. It usually comes with heavy rain, bitter winds, and plummeting temperatures at night. You can endure hunger. You can endure thirst, but you absolutely cannot endure hypothermia. Hypothermia takes away your judgment, stiffens your muscles, and renders you immobile within an hour. Grab that unremarkable hoodie or that windproof jacket. If you can bring a lightweight blanket, roll it up and stuff it in your bag. Don't think you're in good health. In the face of disaster, the human thermoregulatory system is extremely fragile. Wear it. Bring it. This is your body's firewall. Let's talk about communication. Bring a whistle. If your kid has one, snatch it and hang it around your neck. Your voice will go hoarse. Your strength will be spent. But as long as you have one breath left, you can blow a whistle. That is a signal for help. That is a coordinate for positioning. In a noisy scene, the high-frequency sound of a whistle travels further than a human voice and is more piercing. If there is still room, bring a small radio. That is your only window to information from the outside world. Don't count on phone push notifications when cell towers collapse. Radio is the only source of truth. It can tell you where the shelters are, where the clean water is, and which areas are absolute no-go zones. Finally, and the most easily overlooked, a mask or any cloth that can cover your nose and mouth. Smoke after a fire, dust after a collapse, even some unspeakable chemical leak. The air can become more terrifying than poison. Your lungs are delicate. Just a few breaths of scorching dust, and you will lose the ability to run. Anything that can filter particles can buy you precious breathing time. And breathing is everything. All right, now you have these 10 items. You need a carrier. Don't grab that clunky suitcase, and don't grab that impractical canvas bag. You need a backpack that frees your hands. If something can't fit into the backpack, it doesn't belong to the current you. If you can't run while wearing it, it is a burden. Discard it. Discard it without hesitation. The current you should be like a precise logical symbol. Within these 5 minutes, Strip away all excess fat, leaving only the skeleton of survival. Many people make mistakes at this moment. They want to take photo albums. That expensive watch. Those mementos that carry memories. I understand. I really do. Those things represent your past, represent your home. But at this moment, your past is your enemy. It is dragging your speed. It is consuming your time. If you stay an extra 30 seconds to grab that album, you might never have the chance to open it again. Become a machine. Become a cold survival machine. You have only one creed. Now, what can keep me alive for the next 12 hours? If the answer is yes, take it. If the answer is hesitation, leave it behind. You must understand, evacuation is not moving house. Evacuation is escaping an old world that is collapsing, heading toward an unknown survival point. The moment you step out of your door, the world outside has changed. Neighbors you are familiar with might become panicked. They will pull at you, ask you what's happening, ask you what to do. Don't stop. Don't try to explain. You are not a savior. You are just someone who woke up first. If you stop to explain, both of you will be trapped there. Look for space. Look for those small paths others ignore. Avoid dense crowds. Crowds mean chaos. Crowds mean stampedes. Crowds mean moving slowly. You must be the loner weaving through the shadows. Utilize your lightweight equipment. Utilize your clear mind. Step by step, pull away from the danger. In this process, you will feel regret. You will suddenly think, why didn't I bring that expensive suit? Why didn't I close that window? That voice will scream in your head. Don't listen to it. Regret is a luxury for the living. You aren't qualified to enjoy it yet. Every second you have now is a gamble with death. Disaster doesn't reason with you. It doesn't look at your bank balance or your degree. It only cares if you run fast enough. If you choose correctly, when you finally reach the first safe stopping point, when you sit down to catch your breath, you will find that these 10 items you brought out are the foundation for rebuilding your world. You will thank the version of yourself that made cold decisions in 5 minutes. You will find that staying alive actually doesn't require so many complicated things. Just a few core items and a determination to never look back. Now, I want to ask you a question. If that sound rang outside your window right now, if you also only had these 300 seconds, could you, without thinking, instantly grab these 10 items and rush out? Or will you be like most people, at a loss in those 5 minutes, and finally vanish in the chaos? Survival is never luck. Survival is a choice you start making right now. Tell me in the comments, besides these 10 items, is there anything else you absolutely cannot give up? Or is there something you once used to save your own life in a moment of crisis? Let's exchange experiences here, because in this world, for every additional person who understands survival, there is one less tragic story. I am your survival guide. Remember my words. Then, go prepare that backpack. Don't wait until the day the alarm sounds to regret, because on that day, you might not even have these last 5 minutes. I hope you never need this knowledge. But if you do, please, you must survive. If you aren't ready yet, start now. Even if it's just rehearsing once in your head. Even if it's just buying a survival whistle. That is your best respect for life. Don't go away. In the next video, I will tell you how, in that critical first night, to use the items in your bag to build the most stable survival fortress. Click follow. We'll continue in the next episode. Staying alive is the bottom line.